Welcome to the Learning Quest channel. I'm your host Salim Akhtar Malik. Learning Quest is an educational channel that provides you advanced learning on management and social sciences. It helps you in reinforcing your knowledge that you gain in your university or college. You can get the transcripts or hard copies of the tutorials by contacting me on the email address flashed on the screen. These transcripts will be provided to you free of cost. I request you to please subscribe to this channel. This is tutorial 1 of the Human Resource Management series. In this tutorial, I will introduce you to human resource management. After watching this tutorial, you will understand what is human resource management, major human resource management functions, human resource management responsibilities, 5 main areas of human resource management, and human resource compliance. What is human resource management? Human resource management involves creating personnel policies, that is, policies which are related to people, persons. So it is the discipline that involves creating personnel policies and procedures that support business objectives and strategic plans. Strategic plans are the long-term plans. Central to this mission is fostering a culture, that is, encouraging a culture that reflects core values and empowers employees to be as productive as possible. Human resource functions can vary depending on industry, businesses, size, and the types of workers employed. In most cases, the primary objectives are to acquire and cultivate talent and improve communication and cooperation among workforce members. Other key human resource management functions include job analysis, determining the skills and experience necessary to perform a job well may make it easier to hire the right people. Determine appropriate compensation and create training programs. I will hold a separate tutorial on job analysis. Don't miss it, because job analysis provides the basis for other human resource management activities and functions. Workforce operation, creating health and safety policies, responding to employee grievances, working with labor unions, etc., can help support regulatory compliance. Performance measurement. Evaluating performance is important because it not only fosters, that is, encourages employee growth through constructive feedback, but also serves as a guide for raises, that is, pay raises, promotions, and dismissals. Incentive programs, recognizing achievements and rewarding high performance with bonuses and other perks, that is, privileges, etc., is a proven way of motivating employees to take ownership of business objectives. Professional development. From orientation to advanced educational programs, employee training serves to improve productivity, reduce turnover, and minimize supervisory needs. What are the responsibilities of Human Resource Management Department? Human resource professionals generally are tasked with creating and administering progress that improves workplace efficiency and employer-employee relationships. Within this broad assignment are several different but critical responsibilities such as staffing. Now, staffing is filling the jobs in a business or an individual department. It requires a number of key steps. Hiring managers must first determine how many new employees the budget can support. Then find and interview qualified candidates, and finally make selections and negotiate compensation. More details on staffing will be discussed in tutorial 3 of Human Resource Management series. Then there is developing workplace policies. If it's determined that a new or revised policy is needed, human resource professionals typically consult with executives and other managers, write the supporting documentation, and communicate it to employees. Policies may cover vacations, dress codes, disciplinary actions, and other types of workplace protocol. Administering pay and benefits. In order to attract and retain talent, compensation must meet industry standards and be comparable to what other employees in similar roles are being paid. Creating such a fair pay system requires careful consideration of an employee's years of service with the business, experience level, education, and skills. Retaining talent. Compensation isn't the only thing that retains talented employees. Human resource managers may need to proactively address issues with workplace environments, organizational culture, and relationships between employees and supervisors. Training employees is another important responsibility of Human Resource Management Department. When employees develop new skills, they tend to be more productive and satisfied with their job. Some of the training programs typically run by human resource departments include team building activities, policy and ethics education, and on the job instruction and skills. For example, how to run a machine or computer program. Next is complying with regulations. Laws that affect the workplace, whether they are related to discrimination, healthcare, or wages and hours, are constantly evolving. Human resource professionals are required to keep up with these changes and notify the rest of the organization in support of compliance. Another responsibility of the Human Resource Management Department is maintaining safety in the workplace. It means protecting not just the physical health of employees but also their private information. To minimize workers' compensation claims and data breaches, Human Resource Department must implement security measures and ensure that all federal, state and union standards are met. In case of Pakistan, all the federal laws of the Pakistan government should be met. We now come to the nuts and bolts, which are the five main areas of human resource management. These are recruitment and staffing. Recruitment and staffing is identifying talent gaps, acquiring applicants, arbitrating contracts, and maintaining ethical hiring practices. I have mentioned earlier that I will hold a separate tutorial, that is tutorial 3, on recruitment and staffing. Next main area is compensation and benefits. Determining pay scales, approving raises, negotiating benefit packages. Then is training and development, onboarding new hires, making educational opportunities available. Compliance and safety. It requires monitoring legislative changes, implementing safety measures, processing workers' compensation claims. Employee relations. These are resolving employee conflicts, addressing harassment or abuse allegations, working with union leaders. What is human resource compliance? Human resource compliance means keeping an organization from violating the growing number of employment laws enacted by the federal, provincial, in Pakistan's case it is provincial, in United States it is state, and local governments. So we have federal, provincial and local governments, and the organization must comply with all the federal, that is central, provincial as well as local government legislations. This responsibility requires human resource professionals to monitor and understand regulatory requirements, enforce policies, classify workers correctly, practice fair hiring practices, and provide a safe work environment, among other tasks. Dear students, I introduced you to human resource management. Next, I will be discussing with you human resource management tutorial 2, in which I will talk about job analysis. Till then, bye bye.